Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Y'all know who this is. Y'all already know who this is. Man, I'm having flashbacks of this fight, man. I'm having flashbacks. Shit. It was a complete massacre. Terence Crawford finally proved to the world that he is the goods. He is what he said he is. He is what his team said that he was. And all the shit that Bob Arum said about him, that he's an unsellable fighter, guess what? After defeating Errol Spence this past week, his stock has rose. He is the man now in the welterweight division. He is the man now. He beat it. He beat the guy who beat the guys. He beat the guy that did all the heavy lifting. So now he is the supreme. He's the king, right? In that particular division. So let me talk about some things that I've been reading and it's been coming to my inbox about, guys talking shit about Derrick James, trying to blame. Listen, let's go straight to the point. Antonio Tarver and everybody else out there that's blaming this person, that person, blaming Derrick James for what's going on with Errol Spence. Listen, those guys had a plan. Their plan didn't work. That comes with the territory of boxing, okay? Sometimes shit just don't work like it's supposed to work. And if it don't work, brush yourself off and try again. That's just what it is, okay? There's a new undisputed king, a two-time undisputed king in this world. His name is Terence Bud Crawford. And I'm going to say this here, bro. It is what it is. Not saying that Errol can't ever end up on this list, but right now, what ended up happening last week happened already. And there's no sense for us as the fans and the others that are part of the media to be coming up with excuses. If Errol not coming up with excuses for himself, damn gone it, don't come up with excuses for him and his team. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I got a cold. I could barely talk. But that's beside the point. I just don't like the whole fact of people trying to blame Derrick James for what happened. It's not Derrick James' fault. Their plan just didn't work. Whatever they had, planned out, their game plan just didn't work for a guy like Terence Crawford. Hearing all the debauchery about Errol Spence seemed like he was loaded, he was high, this and that. Listen, we all knew Errol Spence already had a lazy eye. That shit's been there. That shit, you see, that's the thing about it is a lot of y'all just fair weather fans. Y'all casual, so y'all don't really know see Errol Spence. The dude been having a lazy eye. There's nothing new about that. The dude been talking with a slur. And it actually got worse once he had the false teeth put in his mouth after the car accident. Like a lot of that shit been there. He just that type of dude. All right? I mean, y'all do know there was vital testing being done. So if it is something in his system, you're going to know about it. He not that stupid to get high on the night of or the night before his, when everything was up for grabs. Stop coming up with all the bullshit on what was probably wrong with him. Y'all came up with some shit about I'm hearing some shit about the neurologist. A neurologist said that Errol Spence, he's got dementia. Dude, you don't have to be a doctor to know that if a man was driving high speed rate, I don't know exactly how fast, and flew out of a Ferrari and landed on his head and shit, right? That will be part of it, right? He's going to probably end up somewhere down the line with some type of dementia, some type of trauma, right? Head trauma, especially being in sports. That's part of it. But he was cleared by his physician. All right? He was cleared by the boxing commission. So you have to go through extensive tests prior to fighting. So all of that shit right there is bullshit. Okay? Everybody coming up with excuses about Errol, and y'all are taking away from Bud. That's foul. Y'all been on the internet for the last 3 to 4 years arguing about who's the best between Errol Spence and Terence Bud Crawford. And finally, Terence Bud Crawford proved that he was the better man last week. And finally, that he did that. All of y'all are on here now coming up with all these bullshit excuses about y'all using the car accidents, y'all using everything but the fact that Bud was the better man with the better game plan on fight night. And that's what it should be. Right now it should be, what? All right, Bud was the man on that night, and what they need to do going forward, or what has to happen going forward. And that's the type of shit I'm talking about. It shouldn't be we shouldn't be focusing on the excuses. If Errol came out and said, look, he was raised from the old school where they don't believe in excuses, and I wouldn't give you one, even if there was one. As a fan, you should follow that shit and not come up with an excuse for the man. Now, Antonio Tarver, that hate message that you did with Radio Raheem about Derek James, dude, you are a straight hater. You are a straight hater. Never in life you should speak on a man like that, because on another man like that, speaking about him being coach of the year and it's all his fault. At the end of the day, I can bet $1 million he's assuming some of that responsibility because they are a team. Those guys are going to win and lose as a team. But as far as you coming online trying to blast him and blame it all on him, that's bullshit. Okay? Stop being a hater. You have a son that's in boxing, coach his ass, show us that you a mega coach, and then from there, maybe somebody might give you the opportunity. But because you're not getting the opportunity to coach these fighters, don't mean that you got to go out there and blast one of the best coaches in boxing at the current time. That's the type of shit I'm talking about, bro. Don't hate on another man to try to be the man or try to get there. That's not how it goes. That's not how it goes. But let me say this, man. Right now in boxing, number one pound-for-pound king is going to be Terence Crawford. If you want to put in New next, number two, so be it. It is what it is. But right now, number one is definitely Terence Bud Crawford. And next thing that's being said is trying to match Terence Crawford up with Boots Ennis. Boots Ennis is not ready, bro. Not for Terence Crawford. I wouldn't do that if I was Boots Ennis' team. I would not put Boots Ennis in there with Terence Crawford right now. I would let Terence Crawford move his ass up, drop those belts, and then Boots can go out there and get it himself. But I mean, in this particular fight, this particular sport, I guess everybody fight for greatness. So if Boots think that he can handle, he can beat Errol Spence. Beat Terence Bud Crawford. So be it. Come on in, call him out, and do what you got to do. But definitely, I think the next fight is going to be Errol Spence and Terence Crawford too, because Errol's definitely a warrior. He's going to try to avenge his loss. He's definitely coming for his lick back. So he's not going to just lay down. He went on Instagram already and he changed his weight class to 154, and he put the 28-1. He basically let the whole world know, look, I'm going to keep my head up. So if he's going to keep his head up, what? Everybody else's fans, keep your head up and support him positively. As he's focusing on his next rule of business, which is fighting Terence Crawford again, possibly in December. So that's what That's what it is. On here we posted the full belt era, man. All the champions, man. This man got his name on it twice. I mean, awesome. And I'm gonna be honest with you. We're gonna get his name on it twice because I don't see nobody stopping the new way. I don't see nobody stopping the new way at 122. So him and the new way gonna be on that same list. And believe it or not, a new way could do it in 126. There's nobody really in 126. New way could actually do it in 130. Ain't nobody in 130. New way could be a full belt, full-time, full weight division champion. He's just that good. There's nobody there to stop him. But I just came on here to ramble a little bit. Just putting it all out there, man. I mean, Terence Crawford did what he was supposed to do. He's definitely a pound for pound king in the moment. Errol Spence is back at home resting with his family. And hey, bro, he's gonna fight for greatness. He's gonna go again. They're gonna go again. It's gonna probably be in December. So, hey, y'all can't hate on him. You can't get mad at him. It is what it is. If at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. And that's exactly what Errol Spence is gonna do. And I think he's gonna have a better success than what he had this past weekend. This past weekend he was horrible. He looked shot from the get-go. And hopefully he can go at this and he can be better prepared. And because listen, this guy already fucked your power, and he know how you coming. So you gonna have to really come. But I say all that to say, you know what? This is BNboxingNews. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel if you're already not a subscriber. And comment below, man. Let me know what you think, man. Terence Crawford, number one pound for pound king in the world. New way number 2. At 2012 as a hater. Don't blame Derrick James. You know, whatever happened. Team Spence fell short. Team Spence gonna come back. Just watch the come up. It was a bad situation that happened, but watch how they come back. Watch how they come back. I say all that to say, BNboxingNews in the building, and as always, we out here. Peace.